Oh, Father Boucher. For Chris. Boucher in the starting lineup tonight. He's got 17. Norman Powell's got 35 for the Raptors.
Is that the Claxton from Syracuse?
No, that is Claxton from Georgia.
Georgia, that's right. Okay. Couldn't get the school together. Couldn't remember. Dang. But yeah, he was hurt on draft. That's right. There you go. That's right.
Most of this year, too.
There you go.
Hey, 3D, what'd you see here from Russ?
I think we'll get it around the head, Q, that we forget that Russ is still a top guy in our league when healthy. Late game situation with the basketball, I can't deny that. Q?
100%. That man can't be stopped when he gets that full of steam hit. He's like a baby LeBron, a shorter LeBron. LeBron, when he gets in that open court, like he's coming at you full steam ahead downhill, not a lot you can do about it. You can try and guess and take a charge.
6 of 21, Tatum got Q. The Celtics have been down by as many as 21. It's now 62-49.
They're trying to fight back into it. They need to do something.
All right, back out to D.C. right now. Coming up here in a couple of moments, we've got ourselves a 6-point right. We've got ourselves a 7-point game in Indiana. We're tied right now in D.C. Let's get it back out to Kutcher and Gooden live on Crunch Time.
Because you do not want to have Deni out there guarding De'Aaron Fox with the game on the line.
And that's what Bradley Beal just did.
That was smart. Brad, they inverted that. Brad is now going to be the guy.
He's telling Abdir to stay with him. Now he's got him. Clock is down to 6. Fox. The jumper got it with 7/10 of a second. Oh, man.
He's walking away like he's been here before, JK. De'Aaron Fox. Good job by the Wizards sniffing out the play, but this is just one-on-one defense. Bradley Beal, Fox, great contest, but bottoms.
Honestly, defensively, you did what you wanted to do. Force him to take a jump shot. He did. It's a big shot. He's got 28 now with 7/10 of a second here for the Wizards.
It's time to get back.
Let's update you on what's going on between Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Here's Danny Green, 6 of 11 from downtown. He's heard those trade rumors. He wants to stick around.
That was Shake knocked down the Shake Mill. That was Shake Mill. I got you. We got each other's back. Now, the question is, Jared, him and Shake Milton of the world make shots in real crunch time hits when Embiid gets healthy as we go back to Washington?
We will find out. We've got a 5-point game in Detroit. We got a 4-point game in Indy. We're going to continue to show you updates of Brooklyn and Indiana as we play out this 0.7 seconds to go here.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
All right, Russell Westbrook's been the hero so far tonight. He's got 26. Here's an update in Indiana. Here's what's going on. Pacers. Oh, look at that from Karis LeVert, the former net. We'll get you out live to Indiana here in a moment. Back out to Justin Kutcher and Drew Gooden live on Crunch Time.
Westbrook, he can't get it in. He uses the final timeout.
You got a chance to see what type of defense they were coming in, what they switched on any of those picks after what Coach Brooks drew up. Now let's see if he can come back to the drawing board and draw something else up.
He has been so good at drawing up these plays out of timeouts. We haven't seen that with 7/10 of a second, but right now I'm having flashbacks.
Timeout in D.C. Can the Pistons hang on? They've led by as many as 13. Norm Powell's having a filthy night, but it may not. Where the Sixers were up by 19. Then Milwaukee came all the way back. Chris Middleton's got 15. Bucks up by 3 with 3 seconds to go. We'll see if
this is our league.
Seconds to go. Plus Philadelphia down by 3 at home to Milwaukee. Right now, this 2-point game. with Sacramento leading one. 119. Here's Kutcher and Gruden. Line on for
It's going to be Sacramento ball. And this one is open. Comes here. And they win it 1-2.
It's the late game time situation decision-making by Russ that makes us scratch our heads.
That's the only thing I got, Q. I love his effort. I never question how hard he's going to play. And you being the best player on the court, you have to be good to circulate. And we always talk about paying attention to detail.
All right, we got it right now. Indiana. Indiana's not under within 5.
Tyler Johnson to the free throw line. Harris LeVert with 9 of his 19 in this quarter.
Yeah, but I think that's something that you can't be discouraged about because that's the positive thing. You've got somebody else that can get a bucket.
Time the game. Back out to 20 yards. Line on front. The first 3 for 3. Now Hart to rebound, and that's going to do it with 18 seconds to play. And for the first time in the history of Memphis, will lose 6 straight. They'll head back to the road for Friday and Sunday. Showing you that without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they've got enough to get it done. And they've done it without Kevin Durant. Harden sitting on 38 on the left side of the screen. Miles Bridges on the right side of the screen. Oh, he's beating the rim up.
There you go. That kid is explosive.
Denver leads at 26-25 at the end of 1 quarter of play. Detroit and Toronto. Also updated on Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Final 17 seconds. 122-113 Nets lead over Indiana. Brogdon is going to get the easy lay-in here. 3D, the Nets are going to go ahead and win their 6th straight. Kyrie and Kevin Durant is probably at least a few minutes away from returning with the hamstring.
Where is James Harden?
He's got it.
No disrespect to Embiid, no disrespect to the Joker, no disrespect to LeBron James, no respect to Lillard, no respect to Steph Curry, no respect to KD before he got hurt. But James Harden was doing this in Houston with less talent. Now you give him all-star Olympic talent that's been in and out of the line with injury. He's still giving you numbers like this? Come on, people, stop hating on this man. It's ridiculous.
He's a bad boy. And listen, what we always have been talking about, 3D, the best ability is availability. And he's been available out of all 3 of them. He's been balling when he's out there. Triple double right there at the end. That was a triple double.
That's right. Good job, Q. 40 points for Harden, 10 rebounds, 15 assists. Nets win their 6th in a row. Let's get it out to Detroit right now. It's a 4-point game. Detroit was up by 13 not too long ago. Raptors have thrown all the way back. 37. Siakam returned tonight. 11 shooting. Then 2 of 13 from the floor. Kyle Lowry 2 of 13 from the floor. And yet the Raptors still have a shot to win this one. Let's get it out to the voice of the Pistons, George Blaha and Greg Kelser. And you're watching this action live on Crunch Time.
Down goal. Timeout. Toronto. Pistons have a 6-point lead late in the ballgame at Little Caesars Arena.
across the board. You guys, we're going to get back out to Detroit here in a minute, but I want you to finish your thought on James Harden, because we shouldn't undertake what he did tonight.
Well, James Harden is one, I think, by itself now is a 40 triple-double, meaning 40, 10, and 10, or as you start to look this up, I think he's in a class by itself now with 40 and 15 assists. So watching him play like this, I just want people to understand this is what he was doing when he left OKC to go to Houston. He's been doing that for the last 7, 8 years. Now you're taking the movement and putting KD around it. You're putting Kyrie around it. Wait a minute, you said it, he's going to have an injury. He's making everyone around him to go the Paxton of the world. Even messed me up. I didn't know what Stu Paxton looked like until he played this year. Come on, people, get James Harden.
He's showing everybody that he literally can do anything offensively out there. He can do anything. He can lead the league in assists. He can lead the league in shooting. He can lead the league in three-pointers and three-point percentage. He can lead them in scoring. He can MVP. And then everybody was tricked with the way he was playing in Houston. And he shows up to Brooklyn and and then I'm going to be a facilitator when KD and Kyrie said, when those guys come, I'm going to turn back into the Harden that was in Houston that needed to get 40-point triple-double and get us a win in that way. So he's just showing that he is unbelievably talented and gifted and possibly one of the best offensive players.
All right, we got to get back out here to Detroit, where there has been a 4-point play by Norman Powell, who's going to take over the lead from James Harden tonight. Powell has been unbelievable. Powell now with 40 points of his own, and he gets fouled. Raptors are not done just yet. Unbelievable. 40 for Powell. That's his 7th-3 of the night. Let's get it back out to the voice of the Pistons, George Blaha and Greg Kelser, live on Crunch Time.
That's all we have left. He missed the free throw. Plumlee with a rebound. Pistons with a 3-point lead in the ball.
I like this timeout by Dwayne Casey.
The whistle blows, and that means timeout.
Unbelievable shot by Norman Powell. We're going to overtime in Philadelphia. Here's why, 3D.
Oh!
In the backcourt, it's going to go to overtime.
Okay. All right, so Bucks up by 2 in overtime right now. We'll keep you up to date on that. Here's Andrew Wiggins. He's got 17 for Golden State. They've led by as many as 26. Rockets in danger of losing their 18th in a row. Celtics getting beaten up by the Cavs in the first half. Can they come back? 78-66 right now. Did I just get told Otto Porter's making a play? Fool?
You got to do it.
Welcome back, Otto. Where you been?
All right, back out to Detroit, where the Raptors are trying to have one of their most impressive. And tonight they finally got their guys back. Van Fleet back, Siakam back. They are struggling to shoot the ball tonight. We'll see if they can overcome all of that. The Pistons here. It is 112 to 109.
Execute down the stretch, finish out the game. Which team has that fortitude to lock in?
Norman is ready. He's ready to do something.
Norman Powell has been unbelievable tonight. If you haven't seen what he's done the last couple of weeks, he has been one of the top scorers in the NBA. He's got 40 points tonight. While we wait, let's check out your tweets. Watching Crunch Time. While we're eating Crunch and Tacos. Use hashtag Crunch Time if you want your tweet on the show. Here's what's going on in overtime. Danny Green for Philadelphia, corner 3.
Sports Moms again. That's Sports Moms. We got you back. We got you back. Sports Moms. Sports Moms. I got you, baby. That's what we do now. This is a great bring down low. Help not come. I'm sorry. Tobias $1,000. Ask for some help.
Yeah, that's nice right there.
I want Danny Green to make 3 on one of our highlights.
That's all right. He's made enough of them.
That's 6 of them. Back out to Blaha and Kelser, and you're watching it live.
23 seconds left. Piston shot clock is at 16. Complete, as Greg said, will inbound the ball. All the way to the back court. Towards the long run. Bounded by Powell. Grant drives it. Stops and fires. Kills it.
It deserves an extra point.
The 2-point hoop makes it 114 to 109.
Levine saved the ankles. Painful memory.
He could make he made a tough shot. It was Jeremy Grant. It is trusting their defense. So it's not only the possession game, and they've only got 17 points.
Go home.
They did not go at all.
Keep it. He got to do a better job controlling the
Overtime between Philadelphia and Milwaukee.
Morning.
This is
slowing the drive.
Giannis has got 30, White's got 13, 16. Back out in the final 7.7 here. Norman Powell trying to make it happen. This is crunch time basketball. Powell makes it a 2-point game. Back out to Lyle. Kills it live on push time.
all right. Inbound. The big man goes for it. Knocks down, trying to make the catch. How good is Norman Powell these days?
Folks, he is 14 of 17. And he is 8 of 11 from three-point land. He has been unbelievable.
Starts at crunch time. Career high 43 for Powell. Sadiq Bey at the free throw line.
Was that a shot?
Powell has 9 points in the fourth, all in the last 3 minutes. Sadiq Bey with a monster game and gets that first free throw to fall. It's now a 3-point game.
This is the ball game right here. Toronto with no timeout. They're going to give him one for the court.
Sadiq gets the screen. All the way to forecourt. Aaron James gives it up to Powell.
Take it extra point.
All right, more from Giannis. Giannis has got 32 and 14 tonight. Bucks are trailing after going overtime. Remember this earlier? Jeremy Green and Dwight Howard has a nicer jumper than Giannis?
Yeah.
Alonzo.
Let's see. All right. Comes off. Got me. He leads. All right, looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, all right. And Giannis, okay, 3D. I'm going to be able to back the ball on time. Sorry, he's up a little bit longer.
Well, Giannis tonight 1 of 5 from downtown. Unbelievable night so far. Pistons hang on for a good We're getting hard to tonight because it was just a spectacular header. what he was able to do without Kyrie in the lineup, Nets having to come from behind and get the hit. What happened at the end of that? Washington sacked the
There's my dog. You got to pay attention to detail.
You're going to lose some games this year, but you don't expect games. You expect the young guys to cost the games. Here's the Aaron Fox with 0.7 to go. Creeping up in the ranks for the lead, right over Bradley Beal. And then an opportunity here for Washington after this, and they don't even get the ball inbound.
Yeah, right there, De'Aaron Fox, big-time shot. He's the go-to guy. He's the future. They gave him the big contract, $163 million over the summer. But to your point, Jared, this is where your best player, Russell Westbrook, has to be on the same page with what NATO right there, on the wrong page. Ball goes over his head. You can see the reaction from Russ. Russ does not hide his emotion. Russ is messed up with himself right now. Excuse me, because you know how big of a play that was.
All right, so go ahead, Q.
No, I was going to say, you can kind of see it was some type of confusion there. You could see from Neto to Bradley Beal to Russ, all of them. I don't know if Russ thought he was going to do something different, but that was definitely a miscommunication there.
All right, so a good win here for Sacramento. Nets win, Pistons win. Let's get you up to speed on what else is happening around the NBA right now. On a busy night, a lot of competitive games. Vegas told us it was going to be a tight night around the NBA. Let's update you on the Clippers and the Mavericks, who are underway.
But when they've needed him, he has played.
Luka thinks about it.
There he goes.
And then he gets it.
Doncic buries the three.
Desmond Bain from Memphis. Bain. Oh, Bain.
Assists. Grizzlies moving the
That's nice.
You're on my radar, Baines. I apologize. The other night, you wasn't on my radar, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got me looking at you now, Baines. I apologize.
Hey, cool game for Miami tonight. In Memphis, it is Eric Spoelstra's 1,000th game as head coach of the Heat. He is just the third man in the history of the NBA to coach 1,000 games with just one franchise.
Q, you know this, Q. Hey, Q, class act, class guy. You've been around, and I'll let you elaborate more about Spo.
Yo, man, that's one of my favorite coaches I ever played for, man. Coach Spo is one of the dudes that's really, he really does this. He lives for this. And that's his 1,000th game. That takes me back to when I played for him. I used to always tell him I'm a professional shooter, right? He said for you to be a professional shooter, you had to do something 1,000 times. So he is a professional head coach right now.
All right, let's take you out live to Memphis, where Jimmy Butler was a question mark here tonight for the Miami Heat, who come in red hot. And Butler's not playing. Got an ankle injury.
I forgot you asked Q this question earlier in the show. I was like, where's Miami at? Where are they? Oh, it's that, what do you call that uniform again? It threw me off. I was like,
you don't like him?
I actually do like him, but the
trophy gold, dude.
Trophy gold.
Looks like
I'm digging him.
I'm digging him too. It just threw me off. You said Miami. I was like, where is Jared going with this? So no, I like him. That's got to get used to the movement that the NBA is doing of different jerseys, different colors, and with the new generation, the kids love it. I don't know about your kids that the different teams are using.
Absolutely, they love them. They love all of the. I mean, Nike's doing a great job, man. Since Nike came on, they turned up the jersey game in a major way. I mean, the players dig them. I dig them, and there's so much of a big variety of them. So it's all good.
Well, they're selling a limited edition of these jerseys. There'll only be about 6,000 of them.
Oh.
And the reason why they came up with that number is they combined the year of all 4 championships the Heat have won. And that's how many jerseys they'll sell of this.
Interesting.
Do I have too much time on my hands to figure out?
Hey, that's one thing I know about you, partner. You get prepared. You get prepared. Otherwise, you don't drop those good numbers.
Looks like we'll get a timeout on the court. Butler is playing, by the way. I don't know why I said he's not playing. He's playing through the ankle. My bad on that one. Here's an update on what's going on with the Boston Celtics, who are getting fouled that here. And then look at that. Robert Williams III, did he beat the buzzer?
Oh, that's what that was. I was like,
the Celtics are right back into it, by the way. They got 82-74. 3D tickets to James Harden.
what we talked about earlier, when he goes between his legs 3 or 4 times, it's best to go get the ball out of his hands. But when not under control, you swipe, I hear a tweet, get to the free throw line. This is a nice group.
40 point games.
Will, EJ, and Kobe? What else can you say, Derek?
What can you say? I'm special. You, James Harden, you can say, I'm special. Look, mama, look at what I did. I'm special.
Now, the question is, I think we already talked about it. I don't think Kobe, Michael, and Will had 15 or some of those folks.
They weren't doing it with an assist like that.
So that's what makes it, for me, even more special. On a winning team.
Milwaukee and Philadelphia. It is the Milwaukee Bucks winning in overtime. 109 to 105. They were down by 19. Giannis with 32 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Thanks for flipping over to Crunch Time presented by Taco Bell. It's a 10-game night. We've got plenty to do here on this night. We're coming back.
Hotline. Bracket. Kenny Smith here. Can't tell you about that matchup, but as long as it's Corona and a live matchup. Who's ready for lunch? It's kind of busy over here. Come on, let's go to lunch. The phones are ringing off the hook. Whose isn't? Come on, Romo. Some of us have to work. Look at me, I work.
Well, now, before I go brush the speech. We don't want to overhype the return of the Quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell, so we're skipping the theatrics. We were skipping the theatrics. Anyway, the Quesalupa from Taco Bell is back, and we think you'll like it.
Now we add some happy little droplets. Sometimes in life you get a little thirsty, and when a refreshing opportunity comes along, you can just... shoot, that's good.
Adventure. You may know it as an open road, a weekend getaway, or just getting away from it all. You've heard the call. Felt the urge to conquer the off-road, the craving for new trails to blaze, the desire to just keep driving. We know because we've gotten the call too. We're focused on the road. The only adventure sales event is happening now. RamPro, above and beyond.
The rebound pass. With the roll and drops it in the hole.
Let your tomorrow begin today. Get 2 extra days added to your ticket when you purchase a non-discounted 4-night 3-day Walt Disney Carnival Company room and ticket package at select Disney Resort hotels.
Nobody can keep up with the super speed.
You're watching Crunch Time on NBA TV, brought to you by Taco Bell. Order ahead and pick up your favorites at our contactless drive-thru.
Celtics were down 51. They've had a lot of bad losses this year. This would have gone down as one of the worst, but they are clawing their way back. Within 6 right now. Tatum's got 22, but he's 3 of 11 from downtown. Jaylen Brown's got 20. Sexton and Garland, that's the Sexland combo. They've combined for 42.
I like it. I like the nickname. I like how hard they play.
Let's get it out live and listening to John Michael and Austin Carr, the Cavaliers broadcasters, right on our show.
Tatum doing a good job of getting hot at the right time. The Cavs are turning it over because they're not moving it.
Tatum twists around at Coro. He now has 24. Tatum had only 5 points at the half. Sexton sprints underneath. Picked up by Tice as he ends up in the corner. Andrew contact. Sexton, however, will shoot free throws. Cavaliers 89, Celtics 85. Sexton 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
They're trying to get an opportunity and let the bigger man on the big stick, so that's the way to do it. You get the bigger man, take it to the roof.
Darius Garland waits at the scorer's table.
Get closer to the basket.
Celtics, which were held to 38% in the first half, are now shooting at 50%. Comes Darius Garland. He's been spectacular here this evening.
Yeah, he's had a great night, I think. I mean, he's done a good job of keeping the Cavaliers in position where the ball is moving and really keeping everybody intact with what's going on. They're keeping everybody in their set. And that's just so important now at this time of the game, when everybody understands what you're running.
Tatum has hit his last 4 shots, 6 of his last 7. Sweeps one back to Tice for a 3 that doesn't go. Big offensive rebound by Grant Williams. Williams keeps the possession alive for the Celtics. 3 minutes in, fourth quarter. Brown's back on the floor, guarded by Nan. Lost the long-distance jumper. Tice kept it alive for a moment, and once again, the Celtics.
All right, let's show you how the Celtics got back into this one here. 3D Tatum doing work.
Well, sometimes when we talk about Brad Stevens, you got to get that defensive focus back so they can get out and get each bucket. JT, we know how good he is. Get to the rim now, step back through. Now he's putting his imprint on the game. So until you can get to this cube, get guys to get some time for these young guys to get out front. It looks like now the Celtics are trying to get back in this ball game.
Hey, check out that Bulls-Spurs game.
Oh, wow.
The Bulls were blowing out the Spurs. They were up by 23. San Antonio just got on a 17-2 run to get within 6. We'll take you live to United Center in a moment. Meanwhile, let's go to Houston, where the Rockets are trying to avoid an 18th straight loss. Scary play here for the Warriors. Watch Steph Curry with the ball. Curry, the shot, lands awkwardly, and then kind of hobbles off here at the end of the third quarter as he was back in the bench area. Take another look at this one, Q. Elbow.
That don't feel good.
91-76. We'll keep our eye on Steph Curry. Here's what's going on in Chicago right now. Patty Mills. Mills off the pulls up.
Patty.
Jakob Poeltl. He's been playing some good basketball for this. 14 tonight. Zach LaVine sitting on 21 right now. Here's Marketing from downtown. It's 87-81. So Jakob Poeltl with a career-high 20 for the Bulls. We'll find out if they can get even closer than 6. We'll go live to Chicago here in a couple of moments. Meanwhile, that's where we're going to go right now. All right, let's send it out listening to Adam Amin and Stacey King, the voice of the Bulls, live on.
Benson Thaddeus Young knocked it free.
There he is.
Patrick Williams all the way.
There he is. I'll tell you, Thaddeus Young with the quick hands. And now you see the game elevated out. Now you see the Bulls now go back up, defensive intensity. They're really challenging everything that San Antonio's doing.
Now they're starting 5 out there. LaVine gets his hands on that pass.
And that's what the bench, when you're over there on that sideline, you got to watch these things. You know, it's not just going out there just playing. You got to see why are the starters getting these leads and try to emulate what they're doing. It's good defense and ball movement.
Beg your pardon there, Stace. That's a double-double now for Patrick Williams tonight, the 3rd of his career. 10 and 13, a career high in rebounding for Williams. Had a career high in scoring a couple of nights ago. Gabe forced it, but got it back off the miss.
Good defense by Lowry. Challenged and made him miss it.
6.5 to go in a 6-point game. LaVine shut down by Murray. Bothell High School against Rainier Beach here. Thaddeus Young turning on Poeltl. And Poeltl the rebound. His 15th to go along with 20 points.
Solid game tonight for Poeltl.
Young's got 16 and 8. Nice drive by Murray. Wins that matchup with a 206 right there.
It's only his 3rd field goal made tonight.
6 points for DeJounte Murray, who's been averaging 16 a game, 2nd behind DeRozan. Knocked away by Derek White, but right back to LaVine. LaVine pops a 3. Thaddeus Young tried to tip it alive, but 2 Mills.
Ooh.
Stop and pop. He fires and connects. 1 point game, timeout.
You saw that coming at him.
Yep.
He let the traffic go by, and he backpedaled back to the three. Now watch this. He lets everybody go by. And nobody picks him up. He says, I'll take it.
That is a 27-9 run by the Spurs.
You never count them out. You know they're going to play the right way. You let them back in. Now they're playing with confidence. So big time shot by Patty. But more importantly, good defense there by the Spurs, even though they get up the transition.
All right, top story tonight, the play of James Harden without Kyrie. Break it down.
Under control. We know he loves the pick and roll. Good defense by Brogdon, but not good enough. I hear a tweak, get him to the free throw line. Same thing here. Go to James Harden, get the ball out of his hands. McConnell, you're solid, but no, James Harden's bigger and stronger. Same thing here. Come on, McDermott, get up early. No, too much space. Between his legs 3 or 4 times. You're in no man's land. Step back, leave it to the next. James Harden is on such a roll. Unbelievable. But let's look at Wednesday night's top scorer, Jared.
Well, Harden second, Norman Powell, who had 43. That's a new career high. But it wasn't enough. The Raptors lose their 6th consecutive game. Nets win their 6th consecutive game. They did it without Kyrie. We found out tonight from Steve Nash that Kevin Durant is going to be out at least another few more weeks.
Take those few weeks, KD. Get 1,000%. Don't get 100%. Get 1,000%.
Find out what's going on with Boston tonight. They have been struggling, but they're clawing their way back. Grant Williams, he's one of 6. Boston by 21. Chris to wide, Q. To I go. Leonard Luka's got 9. It is a 25-22 lead for the Clippers over the Mavericks. And Jimmy Butler's playing. Ankle injuries.
Get that shot out. I think I'm going to put a couple pounds on
Trying to figure out who's playing for more teams, you or Earl Watson?
I got a handful.
All right, take a look at what we got going on this scoreboard. 1 point game in Chicago. We've got a 5 point game in Cleveland. We will show you crunch time action from both when we come back to OD and Q-Rich.
Enjoy it. What do 2 former MVPs, a Rookie of the Year candidate, and a former Defensive Player of the Year all have in common? They're all NBA TV. His defensive prowess to the nation's capital. Jazz face Westbrook and the Wizards. Lamelo is ready to ball against LeBron. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. If DJ Citizen Jamie quit in her passion for music, she never would have left her career as a detective. If she let starting at the bottom of the scale, she never would have hustled to break over the big churches. And if she was one of the best females in the room, she wouldn't be electrifying the crowd in sold-out shows with the remote. That's not what it's for. That's what makes it legit. What is it?
Who ordered lunch tonight? Archie? Nobody will get some? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. Something strange?
Yeah, it's in there. Some peace.
You know you want that sweet that sweet and spicy sauce in Toast Wingstop, where flavor gets its wing.
Let your tomorrow begin. again today.
The wins are piling up. I don't want to
Get 2
spoil it.
extra days added to your ticket when you purchase a non-discounted 4-night, 3-day Walt Disney Travel Company room and ticket package at select Disney Resort hotels.
You're starting at the bottom again. No one likes you.
Well, hold on. People like me.
Turner, what's up?
Hey.
Colin, the new guy? Good guy?
No, total.
That's great. I just want a proper case.
Doomsday Coke.
What if I'm not cult material, you know?
Strawberry is not a cult.
They're a cult.
A Duracell Optimum 3D, it goes to the Fox.
Swipe the Fox, under control. The possession before that missed the shot. Got to a sweet spot. Good defense by Bradley Beal. Better offense. The Kings invested $163 million, I think you're correcting me, Jared, on this young man. I believe in him. He's gotten better and better each year. You always ask yourself, who can you give the ball to late game situation when a play breaks down to get you a good shot? Well, the Fox did it tonight to get a big win on the road.
Let's check in with you on Giannis Antetokounmpo, who led Milwaukee back from 19 down, Q.
That tweet didn't age well. There he is with the three. But he did a Euro step almost from the 3-point line in this game earlier. Like, look at this. You know, it's James Harden step back right there.
He has struggled all night for
32 points, 15 rebounds as Milwaukee picks up its 5th straight win, ends the Sixers' 6-game win streak. First loss since Embiid has gone down.
Oh, he sat down like that. Oh, I didn't see it. Where's the gym at? Hey, Q.
Hey, take a look at that.
Come have a seat.
Take a look at the bottom left.
Oh my goodness.
89. That's nice right there.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on, let the camera roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Yeah. I'm having a seat.
Feeling myself.
I'm having a seat. I'll see y'all next time. I love it. And over there, too.
All right, take a look at the bottom left. 89. Whoa! Check out this. The Spurs are on a 34-9 run. We will take you live to Chicago in a couple of moments. Throw down.
Nerf food.
Cavs up by
Nerf food.
That was so easy. Oh my goodness, Jared. Spurs of all teams. No LaMarcus Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan kind of been there, but not really, you know.
Not with the team.
Right. So it's just a big time, you know, comeback on the road.
Certainly is. 34-9 run by the Spurs. Here's an update on what's going on with Boston and Cleveland. Sexton, nice move.
That's tough.
By the way, I have an update for you on Steph Curry. If we can get that play where he got hurt. Steph Curry elbow contusion. We saw Curry land awkwardly in the bench area on what appeared to be a set of steps. I'll show you that play again from Curry. End of the third quarter here. Curry with a fancy handle. Then his momentum takes him back into the bench area, lands on his butt for a lack of better word.
Yeah, you said it right. With the tush, butt, the booty. Tush, I like it. Hey, I wouldn't even come by, but I also might have to get away no more, Jerry, so he can't have it.
Curry will not return.
No, hey, people at home, you have to have this is serious if you ever had this injury before. Man.
Live to Chicago we go, where somehow, some way, the Spurs, again, as Reedy said, no Aldridge, no DeRozan, they have come back from 23 down, lead it 98-90. It's a 34-9 Spurs run. Let's listen in live with 1:40 to play to Adam Amin and Stacey King live on Woodside.
They've been susceptible to some cold stretches, as most teams are. But this one came at the worst possible time. And Derek White and the Spurs have gotten hot. Their best quarter of the night here in the fourth. 34 points. They have an 11-point lead, their largest. Levine.
The momentum of the game changed with the substitutions. You can't overstate that enough. I mean, they were rolling. I mean, they pretty much had to do whatever they wanted with San Antonio on both ends of the court. Had San Antonio so frustrated, couldn't make any shots.
Right.
You know, you start subbing guys in, and it's like, well, it's my turn to shoot a step-back three. It's my turn to go one-on-one, and you just can't play that way. That's been one of the reasons why the starts have been so bad, is you've got guys out there not recognizing, getting guys shots, getting people involved, and that's been a problem.
Greg Popovich's team has been in these spots this year, and they played well. We saw with the Thunder the other night. They're a team that is young, scrappy.
And that's what's really so surprising. This is a young team. Most young teams get 23 points, they just fold, especially on the road. Give this team credit, man. They kept battling. They trapped. They got themselves back in with energy.
And a foul on Thaddeus Young out high. It'll be the third team foul. First inside of 2 minutes. Fourth team foul, beg your pardon.
You're going to look back on this game, and you're going to see they took 29 three-pointers, 31%, only went to the free throw line. Second chance points and the hustle points goes to San Antonio.
One of the things you pointed out right out of the gate.
18 second chance points.
And Derek White with another jumper. 12-point lead for San Antonio, their largest.
17 fast break points. Their bench came in 28 points.
This will go down as Levine hits a three. If San Antonio finishes it, is one of the biggest comebacks in the NBA this year, a 20-plus point comeback. Bulls had the largest of the season against Detroit earlier this year.
Patty Mills came and gave him a spark. Veteran.
Oh, yeah. And a hard foul from Levine on Johnson. Third on Zach. 2 shots coming for Homer Tony Wildcat.
Yeah, you see the veteran Patty Mills came in and gave him
that's going to be up to let's get you up to speed on the Clippers and math. I promise. You may not recognize the jersey, but you recognize the player. Lipka, he's got 13 so far. How about Lou Will?
Lemon pepper Lou.
First Zubac. Then we get it to lemon pepper Lou.
You have to go get the break. Now you got you know it's time to use RamPro dirty. That's what that is, man.
This first team, it's unbelievable what they have done the last couple of games here. It's unbelievable. You know, they'll win that 3-4. They won against Detroit on Monday. They shot a season high 57% from the field. You know, they're doing it with these young guys trying to figure out. It's making the job even harder. You know, they rarely make mid-season trades, so people are wondering what the Bulls are going to be all about. Not what the Spurs are going to be all about. Sorry.
No, it's you hit around the head. We know Pop doesn't make drastic, emotional moves, so I think he's going to wait to see get the best possible thing he can get from LaMarcus Aldridge.
All right, Q, we're talking about MVP candidates all night. Why don't you show us what Nikola Jokic is all about?
The Joker, look at him moving, hanging out right there. This is the part I love about him, man. His ability to pass the ball and the fashion in which he does it. He's such a great passer. I don't know. I mean, you know, we've talked about our Sabonis and comparing him to some of those people, but I mean, he's absolutely elite at facilitating and moving that ball and scoring around the bucket.
Happy birthday to Terry Rozier. It's his 27th, and he's got 15 so far tonight.
Youngtown,
good on his birthday.
I mean, just playing at a high level, shooting a three, getting to the cup. Charlotte's a fun team to watch, guys.
All right, coming up in a couple of moments, we are taking you live to Cleveland, where I've been saying that it will be one of the more impressive victories for the Celtics if they can find their way back. But if they lose this game, it's going to be one they talk about for a long time to come. Checking on Christian Wood, making his return to the court.
I got a feeling Smitty, your Spartan dog might be under the rim this week. Your Spartan dog, Skirt! That's me, does it?
Look, which way did he go?
Wait a minute.
Which way did he go?
Skirt! I can't do it like Smitty. I apologize to me. I'm messing up your...
You think Smitty's in his hotel room in Indianapolis watching us right now?
No question.
As he gets ready for the first 4 tomorrow night?
Yes, no
He's got
question.
West Virginia on television.
No question.
Watch him on True TV tomorrow night. See if he'll talk about Crunch Time, his favorite show that we're missing him on.
Man, hated had to
Hi,
do
everybody say hi to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. How you doing? We see you.
On TV.
Nicole's on TV.
Candid camera. The cameras are everywhere. Let's check in on the rookie, Isaac Okoro. He knows he's on camera.
Ooh.
Unlike Nicole.
Body. Okoro called a body.
Whoa.
Yes.
Let's get you out live to Cleveland right now. Nicole, you're clear.
You're good, Nicole. Welcome to Crunch Time, Nicole. You're good.
Welcome to Crunch Time. Let's see what Boston's got in store here. We're down 107-98. Now to John Michael and Austin Carr. This is Crunch Time.
Sexton goes to work. Sexton a floater, uses glass. He knocked it down. Sexton gets fouled, and the Cavaliers have taken an 11-point lead.
Yep, he got into a sweet spot that time. When he got past the pick and roll, that's where he's most efficient right there. And he did exactly what he should do. Bank the ball in that position right there. That's a smart move by Collin right there. Because he knows he's going full speed. He's in the middle of traffic. The best friend at your time is the bank shot right there.
That's another late foul that the Celtics would like to have back. Brown just pushed Sexton's lower half late for no apparent reason and got whistled for the personal. Cavaliers by a dozen, 1:25 to go. Smart. Oh, he draws a foul on Garland. There's a rip-through move where his head and shoulders moving in an upward direction. Natalie Sago says they were. Now, J.B. Bickerstaff's arguing. He's saying, no, they weren't. Let's see when the foul was made. That's close. Difference here is that Smart would only get 2 free throws if his head and shoulders were not moving in an upward direction before the foul was committed. Right. In other words, it would not have been a shooting foul and just the penalty free throws here. JB's not going to win the argument, but boy, oh boy, that was really close.
That was close.
Cavs 110, Celtics 99. 2 more coming for Marcus Smart. Cavaliers are shooting the ball at 55%.
Again, I think a little bit of home cooking is what they needed because they are back to playing with that same intensity that they've had when they went through the win streak.
Smart has 16 points tonight. He hits all 3. It's a 9-point game. Sexton over the timeline. Gets doubled, finds Allen. Allen inside to Nance. Nance on a smaller man, deals to Okoro. Okoro got cut off by Williams. Williams with a rejection. Smart picks it up. Long lead pass, finds Brown 60 seconds to go. He goes baseline, banks, and scored. The Cavalier lead has been cut to 7. Brown got hit. He's down. Tempers are running high as Marcus Smart is barking at official Suyash Mehta.
Yeah. Well, it's closing time. Everybody is at high intensity right now.
Sexton did appear to pop Brown.
Because here, dreams really do come true.
5-Hour Energy helps you get stuff done. And now, when you purchase 5-Hour Energy, you can instantly win cash prizes. For complete rules and how to enter, visit 5HEWin.com. 5-Hour Energy, the official sponsor of getting stuff done.
Come at me, bro.
And as a gamer,
must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Now I got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More fun?
More fun. Last St. Patrick's Day, the world changed up on us all. But we kept the lights on, our brewers busy, and we got to thinking. Well, we know a thing or two about grain, so let's bake some bread for locals having a rough go of it. That's the real magic of St. Patrick's Day, and this is the day when we all get to be Irishman. Can't go out with your friends? Make it a day to connect with your family. And remember to raise a pint for our local heroes. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Guinness.
Allergens are little terrors all around us, sometimes even in our clothes. Take them on with All Free Clear. Its powerful clean removes tough stains.
It's just that I thought you guys were done up here.
Yes, done with fungicide. But now comes the fun part. The ventilation of microbial contaminants.
Okay, plug in yellow extension cord.
It's just that I have this report due tomorrow, and it's kind of hard to work downstairs with the screaming and the gambling. And I think they're roasting something.
I bring you your laptop.
Did you unplug that?
Yes, I needed the three-prong outlet.
But I didn't save my report yet.
Oh, you should always back up your work.
He was like, oh man, diabetes. But in classic Patrice fashion, it was like, it was that, and a joke, and a tag, and you're like, where's, okay.
I'm diabetic, and that's one of them diseases, like, whatever, man. For real. It's a up disease, but it's like, you know, if you say, hey, man, I got pancreatic cancer, everybody goes, oh, man. You say diabetes, they go, oh, really? Can't eat cookies? The sugar's going up. Addiction is a month. When you're addicted to something, some people still smoke. That's heavy. Because you smoke, you still, you know you can't sleep. It brings us out of good place because check out addictions to alcohol, drugs, is worse. So you love food. Just angry, man, because they know that killing yourself is weakness. And I'm not saying that to judge anybody who's so it's like I'm trying to eat Oreo cookies.
We were definitely trying to figure it out. We were vegan for 3 years.
Defense is slowly brought to a crawl. Wicked. Don't stand still.
He would sit out on stage, and people thought he was that's probably his style.
Defense is running down that shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar. Randall. The defender is all over it. That shot was flawless. Defense is on him like glue. Score! Run, Forrest, run! You cannot get close to this defender. Whacked it away.
I've seen how cancer
Taking it back. Get the post out of here. Better try something else.
Caused by HPV include cervical, vaginal, vulvar, anal, and certain head and neck cancers, such as throat and back of mouth cancers, and genitals. Gardasil 9 doesn't protect you from cancer or HPV infection. Your doctor will recommend screening for certain HPV-related cancers.
Driver agree. The shot.
Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system.
The defense is really controlling space here.
Side effects include injection site
Defense is slowing down his drive.
fever, nausea, dizziness.
Defense is like a wall holding back that rock. He goes to the glass and passes it. The shot. Grabs the board and finds the open man. Rick House going up. One rebound. The defense is all over them.
Introducing the Double Stew Spicy Crispy Chicken
Ran shook his man.
How great is it that we get to tell everyone about the mutual customers of our insurance? So let's move the ball. Sorry. Is someone trying to steal your Butterfinger?
Got me short ball. Man, this is very
in conjunction with where I am in the business. To keep me going.
Did that team even come to play?
I know that if I want to put him up and just laugh at just how awful things were, I'd kill myself. I know. Now, I'm not suicidal, but you feel where a monk that don't have the fortitude or blood would take themselves out. What do you want to do lately?
One
Me?
minute to get it done.
Nothing? I don't know.
I went to this company and it was like the first time I produced a web series. And I was like, Trees have carte blanche to like sign and do whatever you want. Okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. Like, we can do it.
And welcome to the Patrice Radio Show, brought to you exclusively by the Building Network.
Aggressive rebound.
Yeah.
We never had a goal. This is going to make us. The whole reason we did the web series was to give the opportunity to create things with the people that they want to create things with.
I know a lot of stuff about show business.
It doesn't matter how much you want, you want, and you're getting close to the next level.
And see what happened. No networks telling you what he can and can't do.
He did that for free for nearly a year. I feel like it was almost therapeutic for him in a way.
I think in this business, you only got about 4 or 5 times to get on the amusement ride. Yeah. I think I've been on the ride twice. And the thing about the roller coaster is it's interesting. It clicks up. The click up is just great. Like you're like, I feel this click up.
Yeah.
I feel it.
People are excited.
Yeah, they see me. They see I'm clicking up. They see I'm on to come up. They feeling good. It's feeling right. Then you go, woo! And you hold your hands up, and then all the money flies out your pocket, and then everything's gone.
No help on the back end. Kept it, got deep, and then warded off the bigger Kleba with the jump hook.
Porzingis. And a foul is called against the Clippers. That'll be their third team foul. Coming up on the Toyota Sports Center halftime, the Bucks battle back in Philly, and James Harden a monster night in Indiana. Porzingis fouled on the pass there. Fourth team foul against the Clippers. Was their final one to give. And we'll call that one against Batum. First foul on Batum. Leonard has 2. Jackson has 2. Porzingis and Doncic both have 2 for Dallas. Porzingis a quick first step and then threw it away. Jackson gets denied by Richardson. His defensive fingerprints all over this game. And Doncic just left it short on the other end. Here comes George beating. Couldn't hit. Didn't get the whistle either. Now Doncic will slow things down. Luka behind the back to Porzingis off on a 3.
Good late switch by Paul George impacted that shot by Porzingis.
Doncic comes over the steal, being ridden and fouled, and now Luka Doncic with the Clippers over the limit will go to the line.
You know what I think we should add to the stat sheet?
What's that?
Times complaining to the officials. That should be like right after points. So we start statting. So instead of me thinking, man, this team complains a lot, I would have like a stat sheet running in the box score, and I don't know what you want to name it, times complaining, TC, or whining, or whatever it is.
You know what time it is,
now,
man.
Who would you
it's
name
an
it
honor to be here, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Take that. Breathe in.
That's a good question. I think we should have a report at the end of the year for the guy who complains the most. So we recognize that these officials, as we work for the beautiful finish, all set up a play. Officials have an answer do take on a nightly basis.
Yeah. On a possession-by-possession basis as Richardson finishes. Our statistician, Dave Reed, who would be in charge of tracking that, suggested if you need that issue.
Defense is slow to drive to a brawl. This feels personal.
There was some confusion as to whether or not that foul will as soon as there's clarification on that, we will let you know. And really, the shot there.
Super speed kick. From downtown. Street. Oh, the old open-dope. Gotta watch that shot meter.
Marcus Morrison checks out with 107 to go in the second quarter, down in the 5-point lead.
Super street. Boy, this is a damage. Man, at some point, this league right here, it's going to get out of hand. I don't know how they're going to come back close. Start him off. He recovers the rock.
Shooting a career high 44%. One of 7 Clippers shooting at least 40% from downtown.
Got a big. My bad. Yeah, shoot it. Defense is slowing down this drive. It's telling a big story right now. Somebody's sucking on the shot clock. Supercharged ball. Hyper combo. That's so rare. I'm surprised you have a name for it. A win a championship, though, doesn't mean you feel good.
To operate at the end of this quarter. Here is Doncic. Doncic into the lane. Can't lay it in. Zubac with the outstanding rejection to ensure no more damage from Luka in this first half. 22 from Doncic. 14 from Paul George. And it's the Mavericks who have a 5-point lead at the half in Dallas.
Sports fans, gear up at NBAStore.com with officially licensed fan gear for every team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAStore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Ah, a package. You know what this human ordered? A backache. Consider pain delivered. Pain says you can't. Advil says you can.
This is wealth. This is worth. That takes wealth. But this is worth. And that's actually worth more than you think. Don't open that. Wealth is important, and we can help you build it. But it's what you do with it that makes life worth living. Principle for all it's worth.
What makes the Popeyes chicken sandwich the sandwich? Freshly hand-battered chicken, crunchy pickles, creamy mayo, and buttery brioche buns. The only thing better than how it sounds is how it tastes. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Want to try some of my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar? It is tasty. Just as good as the original without any sugar. But be careful.
With your masquerading and you always contemplating what to do in case happiness falls.
I switched to Chevy. I switched for more room. I switched for my family. For adventure.
We love our Chevy.
With an impressive lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, it's no wonder people are switching to Chevy year after year.
I'm never switching back.
Get a $3,500 cash allowance on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $1,250 cash allowance. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Same plane.
Clips led after one. Paul George with 14, but Luka's got 22. A big second quarter for the Mavs, and they've got a 5-point lead at the half. Highlights from around the league in 60 seconds.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Yeah. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
They say you don't know what you have till it's gone. Then you find that Little Caesar's soft pretzel crust pizza is no longer there. But now it's back, so don't miss out on Little Caesar's salted soft pretzel crust pizza for just $60. Because when it's gone, it's gone.
Are you a backpack packer snacker? A motivating a dog slacker snacker? Or a mental watcher snacker? Sargento Balance Breaks are a perfectly balanced snack any time of day.
Sargento, we're real cheese people. Scott Van Pelt. First game, the Sixers, who've been really good at home all year, had a big lead over the Bucks, who looked a mess. But the Bucks looked like they were going to win it. Actually had a 3-point lead late. Billy inbound. That's a shooter. Hitting the Bucks. Let the win slip out of their hands. They still got 5 minutes to go. Get it. Bucks got 2. Then Giannis. I always say it's the shot you'll let him have. More often than it certainly used to be. He'll make it hurt these days. The 3, that's what you don't want him driving. Step back. Giannis goes for 32 and 15, and the Bucks have double digits at the half. Roar back to win by 4 in Philadelphia. Luka Doncic, the Mavs. 10 points better than the Clippers in the second. 5 points better at the half. Now coming from Dallas.
He crashes the board and clears it out to his teammate.
This halftime is presented by Toyota. Let's go.
It all starts with an invitation to experience love. To conquer any round. To know exhilaration is just the beginning. What starts with an invitation becomes an experience. The invitation is always open, but the offers only last till March 31st. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I'm Draymond Green with my Subway sub with tender steak and melty cheese.
My sub is going to dunk all over your sub.
Excuse me?
Choose better, be better. And now save when you order in the app. Subway, eat fresh.
But not Jason sub.
But the real story, allergies ruining your sleep and next day too. Taking Xylitol at night relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec at nearly half the size. Be wise all, take Xylitol at night.
A rebound and passes it out.
You didn't do anything wrong. Just didn't know Miller Lite had more taste and only 1 more calorie than Michelob Ultra. Now, you do.
I couldn't bag it. You can't miss with a supercharged ball. It's just unback. At some point, this league will play to get out of
You think the sketchy website I got this turtle from stole all your money? Have you looked on the bright side? Discover your local change purchases on your card. That's my turtle. Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
Happy little droplets. Sometimes in life you get a little thirsty. And when a refreshing opportunity comes along, you can just... Shoot, that's good.
You got wing stuff? Why did you ask? I did. You said, get out of my face, I'm dominating this game. Well, can you ask me again?
You know you want that sauce and tossed wing stop when Mikey gets twins.
can a sun rise and buckets fall? Where else can one big man get in the whole city's dreams? Where else can one team represent BK to the fullest?
SportsCenter halftime. Nets 13-1 their last 14 in Indianapolis.